Okay, now we are here in Magellan Cross. This is the form of Magellan Cross. Then this cross is made of tendela wood. So Christian knows planted by Portuguese and Spanish. Explored as the explored by Ferdinand Magellan upon arriving in Cebu in the Philippines in April 1521.
The Basilica del Santo Niño de Cebu. So this church and convent, this is the church and convent of the Santo Niño de Cebu. The church and convent was erected by the Augustinian fathers under Reverend Andres Ordaneta in 1565. He was also the first to establish here in the Philippines. Both were born on November 1, 1566. So,
We are now here in the Cebu Metropolitan Cathedral Museum. It was an old rectory of the Cebu Metropolitan Cathedral since 1800. It now delivers as a classical museum and it showcases regional church facades and artifacts.
this is the picture of Saint Mary Magdalene. Also, you will see the Saint Augustine. These were old artifacts that has been preserved here in the museum of the cathedral. And these are the awards that has been received in the eminence of the priests here in cathedral. The founder of this gallery is the Archbishop Emeritus Ricardo J. Cardinal Vidal. So this is Archbishop Emeritus Ricardo Cardinal Vidal.
We are here in Parian. Devotion to Senior Santo Niño is one Cebuano trait depicted in the heritage of Cebu movement in Parian. This movement also portrays the conversion of Rahumabon and his followers to Christianity, local revolutions against Spanish. Yes, that's it. As you can see, that's the monument of Rahumabon. Ayun na.
This monument also portrays the conversion of Raha Humabon and his followers to Christianity, the local revolution against the Spanish term. To the ancestral house of the Yap San Diego. So come, let's take a look at the interior of this ancestral house. So, Yap San Diego House was considered to be one of the oldest residential houses in the Philippines. It was built sometime between 1675 and 1700s and was originally owned by a Chinese merchant named Don Juan Yap and his wife Doña Maria Florido with their 3 children. So, as what you can see in that area, it's their dining area, wherein all place the antique. This is how they set this table long time ago. You will see the vases. Okay. Their altar. And now let's go to the room. This is so exciting. Oh, what's in there? Look. Amazing. Okay, this is their bed, their family bed. Let's take a look what's in here. Welcome to the Casa Gordo.
Good.
This house was
Bantay
built
ito.
in the mid-19th century by Alejandro Reyes y Rosales and bought by Juan Isidro de Gordo, a Spanish merchant, in 1963. 4 generations of the Gordo family lived in this house, including Juan Gordo, first Filipino Bishop of Cebu, 1910 to 1932. Acquired in 1980 by the Roman Adventist Foundation Incorporated, it was restored and later opened as a public museum. Casa Gordo has been declared a National Historical Landmark by virtue of national history. Welcome to Fort San Pedro. Fort San Pedro is the smallest and the oldest tri-bastion fort in the country. This served as the nucleus of the first Spanish settlement here in the Philippines. During World War II, from 1941 to 1945, it served as fortification of the Japanese soldiers. You will see there the San Pedro Historical Park. See, this is the whole area of the fort.
Okay, now we are here in Plaza Independencia.
At what was once called Cárcel de Cebu, the provincial jail of Cebu. The Cárcel de Cebu housed not only criminals, 35-year history. During the early years